Hey, what's up guys, Ost and Meyer here, and in this video we're gonna show you very interesting synthesizer called Hive. That's the new one from Hive. Would you like to see the full progressive trance music production process from Ost and Meyer? Make sure you join us on sonicacademy.com. Our new course is available for watching. This is how it looks like. The first impression of it is that this synth is pretty simple and reminds the Silent a little bit. It has two oscillators, and each of them has one more additional oscillator, which is basically the sub-oscillator. We personally would like to see more oscillators here, because it's a modern synth, so we hope the guys will be able to do that in the next updates. But we actually love this synth because of its very deep, smooth and analog sound, which is really fat and catchy. And that's the main point of this entire instrument. And with releasing of this one, the guys from Hive have definitely proved that the software kills the hardware. So as you can see, there's not much waveforms here. However, there are three different sound characters, such as normal, dirty and clean. So here they are actually. For the bass lines, we would definitely use the dirty because it makes you sound analog. And here is how it sounds. And here comes the normal. And clean. So as you could hear on clean and normal algorithms is that the highs are way more aggressive there. Okay, so let's move forward. This synth has two filters. Pretty standard filters, but they still sound amazing. Then it's got 4 different envelopes, and they are all quite flexible. I don't remember, maybe the first and second one are set by the default to the filter and the amp. Then we have only 2 LFOs here, looking forward to see more in the future. And in the left down corner we have the glide control, polyphonic modes and stuff. Then we're gonna move back to the center. This is some kind of main display. And we can see 2 different sections here. The tab number 1 is ARP and sequential modes, and the tab number 2 is the effects section. There is almost everything here. Delay, distortion, EQ, chorus, etc. Okay, so now I think we're gonna move to the presets. Here they are. And as you can see, we got a pretty big bunch of them. Enjoy the sound. Oh, I forgot to let you know that I have no insert processing at all, as well as on the master bus. Very solid sounding. And the detune works also very interesting here. And there are our bass sounds. Let's move to leads. Here are the polyphonic leads. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the wrong notes I'm playing. I'm just playing live on the keyboard, so I might be confused a little bit. Very gorgeous sound, very massive sound, as well as the smooth high frequencies, so you almost don't need to apply the high cut here. The filter sound is also very solid, and it's very close to hardware synthesizers. Let's try to design something ourselves, and I think that will be a super so chord. And to do that, we need to initialize the entire synth. Simply click the init and here we go. This is our regular saw. I think first we need to increase the voice amount. And here comes very interesting thing, because we can increase their amount up to 16 voices per oscillator. And that's gorgeous. That means you can design very smooth supersaw sound. And we will go for 16. As you can hear, the phase changes every time. So we can increase the detune. And this is how the sound changes through the years. The strong detune sound was mainly used for the trancey melodies. But in the modern EDM music, or trance 2.0 so to say, you will hear way less detune on the supersaws, unless it's a hardwell style. Sounds also very interesting. Okay, but despite that, we're gonna make a classic trancey supersaw. So we're gonna increase the detune once again. Yep, okay. Then we need to reduce the loudness, that's very important. You know, we can give you an advice about the digital mixing engineering. It is always better to control the output volume on the instruments than the fader level, to prevent any overdrives and distortions, especially when the cutoff goes up on the low mids. So the reducing of the fader level doesn't fix that issue. So you gotta always watch on your synth output meter. Even better way is to control the oscillator volume, because the overclipping might be also caused by the filter. Let's get back to our sound design. Here's the width. A little bit of pan adjustments. Everything is designed perfect here. You can always set the parameter to default by just double-clicking the mouse. And unfortunately that option works not on either synthesizer, but this one does. Let's get to our phase adjustments. And we can see that there are actually 3 different phase modes here. Reset, this is the same as retrick. Then random and flow. And to be honest, we still didn't notice any difference between random and flow modes on practice. Maybe our working experience with this synth is just not big enough yet, because we started to use it only a couple of months ago. So now we need to move to the filter. Just make sure it's in low pass mode. We can actually select which envelope we want to control the filter. Everything is actually pretty simple and understandable, nothing is difficult. You can even control that synth if you're a kid. No, that's not right. Now it sounds like meow meow. So let's reduce the resonance. Change the phase to the flow. The only difference you can hear that it sounds a little bit softer. Now you won't hear any difference between the algorithms on the supersaw. I think our supersaw is pretty much done. You can simply automate the cutoff knob, attack, release and stuff. And let's try to process it a little bit. And I think we're gonna start with the reverb. Everything is pretty much simple here as well. Here we can control our reverb knobs. You can actually automate the size knob to get interesting pitch effect. And that should be some kind of pitch down or pitch up effect. I think we're gonna adjust the high damping a little bit. Okay, so what's next? Now we're gonna try to add a little bit of compression. The compressor is actually very strange here. Oh my god, where's the threshold? Are you kidding me? Where's the threshold? Where is the ratio? Okay, I think that sounds still nice. That's just designed as a simple compressor, so everyone can use it and that will sound like a wow effect. So we just applied the compression and wow, that works like magic! Perfect, brilliant. And I'm not kidding, that sounds massive. I don't know what algorithms did they use here, but I really like the way it sounds. Okay, here's our EQ, but I think we're not gonna use it now, as well as a phaser, chorus and stuff. We actually don't apply the chorus on the super saw chords at all, because it simply smashes the attack. I think that's great. Just a little bit of adjustments. Here comes the high pass. Make it stronger. Very nice and flexible delay. There's always a biggest question about how to set it up. Oh, I think that's too trancy. That's a very nice and pretty lush detune. Yeah, and that's our super saw. Sounds like a real hardware synth, and that's why we love the Hive. But now it's time for a little trick. Now we're gonna try to redesign that massive trancy sound into a modern super saw. But before we do that, we need to switch off all the spatial effects. Then we need to reduce the detune level, and here comes the magic moment. Our old school trancy super saw starts to sound like a fresh modern EDM sound. That's it, even reminds me the organ. Yes, you gotta definitely try it yourself. Oh god, wait a moment. What's that distortion? Can you see the red clipping on the output? Don't forget to reduce it. That's always important. Yes, here we are with that sound. Check it out. You can imagine how are we excited about this synth. Sounds stunning. Let's try to reduce the voice amount on the unison, and we'll see what happens. That sounds great as well, but not as rich as it was with 16. But you gotta always keep in your mind that we've been working with only one oscillator.
This video was filmed and produced by Kyrylo Rusanivsky.
Okay, so that was all for this video. As always, do not forget to like, subscribe and share. See you next time and peace out.
Have enjoyed this video? Don't forget to like, share and leave your comments. It was Ost Meyer Tutorials, the music and sound production podcast.